Hi, my name is Ivanna Voloshchak. I am a senior at Middletown North.
Okay. Okay. What are your goals for the future as a student?
My goals for the short term are probably solidifying my major at Rutgers since I will be attending there next fall, and probably trying to find some more volunteer opportunities so I can get some exposure in the medical field.
How did you become interested in the medical field?
Well, I really liked biology freshman year in high school, and I also took chemistry my junior year and sophomore year. And I just really liked the subjects. And then this year, I also took AP Bio and Human Anatomy, and I think those classes just really kind of sparked my interest even more in the medical field. And I know that it involves a lot of knowledge and passion for these subjects, so I thought it would be the right fit for me.
How do you describe your educational experiences in Middletown?
Middletown has definitely given me a lot of opportunities to kind of explore my interests, and I've been really eager to like join clubs in high school and experience a lot of these like classes they have to offer. And I'm really pleased that the school also tries to involve students in kind of like real world experiences such as um, leadership conferences, career institutes, and trips abroad. And I think it definitely has helped me round me into kind of a more knowledgeable person.
What kind of clubs did you join?
I joined environmental club, which I was doing all 4 years, and I also did science league. So I participated in competitions in biology and chemistry, and I really enjoyed those clubs.
And what about the trips? What kind of trips did you go on?
I went on a few trips my junior year. I went on a trip to New York City with my AP language class and to Washington, D.C. with my AP US history class. And those were really memorable and really fun.
What are some of your fondest memories in high school? And do you have like specific ones that stand out?
I would say, like, definitely, like I just mentioned, the trips to Washington, D.C. and New York. Those were some of my best memories from high school just because I found that I had an opportunity to kind of learn something new outside of the classroom in like a non-traditional learning format. And I thought that was really fun. And I got to kind of like see new things with my friends and peers. So it was definitely a good experience that I probably wouldn't be able to get anywhere else.
What are some of your favorite subjects and classes in school?
I really like human anatomy. I took it this year as a senior, and I just find the subject really interesting because it kind of combines a lot of chemistry and especially biology, and I like those subjects as well. So I think it kind of is a really interesting subject for me.
Do you have a role model or like a teacher that had a lasting impact on you?
I have to say, there have been a lot of teachers, and most of my teachers that I've had have been really good influences on me in my education. But I do remember learning a lot from Mrs. McGowan in my AP Lang class junior year. And I just think that the way she taught, a lot of her lessons kind of like really stuck with me. And I've learned that her experiences kind of were similar to what I'm interested in. So she has helped kind of guide me throughout things that I'd like to do.
So, what are some of your biggest accomplishments?
I'd say some of my biggest accomplishments would be kind of getting the opportunity to be in some of the school's national honor societies. So I'm part of the Science National Honor Society, the French National Honor Society, and as well as English. And I think those are my top three. And then I also am pretty proud to have been nominated for events like the Hobie Conference and Career Institutes. So I think those are my top accomplishments.
What are some of your hobbies outside of school?
I play some tennis outside of school, and I also played on the tennis team at North. And I do try to kind of get myself outside and stay active as much as possible.
How has quarantine affected your senior year?
Quarantine, I would say it definitely is an unexpected situation, and it's taken some time for me and kind of, I'm sure, all of us to kind of adapt to. And I'm a bit disappointed that I didn't get to experience kind of the traditional graduation or prom, but I'm trying to make the most of what I have and finish the year strong. So hopefully, I can continue learning and just kind of learn new things with this experience.
What have you been doing to like continue with your passions and stay busy during quarantine?
I've tried to kind of keep the similar routine to what I would have in school. So I've been just kind of keeping up with my classes and learning, and definitely doing a lot of research online about some opportunities that I can have at Rutgers next year, as well as kind of trying to see what I can do to solidify my chances of, let's say, getting shadowing opportunities to like work in the medical field. So definitely doing a lot of work online now that I'm home.
What are some advice or like words of wisdom for underclassmen or students interested in your field?
Just try to kind of definitely explore your interests. Like if you have something that you are curious about or you feel like you might have a passion for it, do what you can to kind of get involved in it because you really want to experience it before you dive right in. So definitely just explore your interests. Don't be afraid.
Okay, that's all the questions I have. So, is there anything else you would like to say?
I think that is all I would have to say. I just kind of wanted to thank you for doing the interview, and I am just really happy to kind of like spread out my knowledge and what I've learned.
Oh, and do you have like any specific memories you want to share about, like like a specific like moment or like time on the trips?
um, I would say I remember actually like on my New York trip when I went to New York with Miss McGowan junior year. I remember going to like the Metropolitan Museum of like I think it was Metropolitan Museum of Art, and we just kind of like I saw a lot of like cool things, and I remember being with my friend and like we were looking through kind of like some of the Asian um like this section with all the Asian artifacts, and I just thought it was so cool, and I remember and like we were talking about it, so I just felt like it was such a cool moment, and it almost didn't feel like I was like learning in a sense, like in a school wise like situation, but I was still learning everything. So I felt kind of like if this is so cool, like I'm being with my friends and I'm learning and it's like a new experience. So I just remember that. So yeah, that's true. Okay. Well, thanks for having me.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.